Yo, as we're driving, I want to talk about taking risks. So, as you guys know, when you guys are a business owner, entrepreneurs doing your own thing, there is a certain level of risks or risk that you're taking. As if, like, for example, spending money on ads, spending time doing things like creating content, taking on a client who may not be the best fit for you and can potentially get yourself in a lawsuit. I mean, there's so many risks when it comes to running and scaling a business, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't take risks. So let's take it back to when I got into this space. I really got into the info product space last year. So in terms of the info product space, one big thing is, in terms of the risk, it's very little. I mean, most of the time you're probably spending money on just software, so some sort of CRM, and then probably some sort of if you're using Go High Level, you pretty much have everything there. But besides that, I mean, there's nothing else you're really doing. So, I mean, the risks when it comes to that is quite low. But I guess the biggest risk is ads. But here's the thing: go big or go home. Literally. Go big or go home. That's the mentality you should always have, especially right now when there's so much competition in the industry in terms of the info product space. You're going to have to go big. You're going to have to take chances. You're going to have to test new offers that may or may not work. But at the end of the day, you're testing to see if it works or if it doesn't. If it works, amazing. Take advantage of that. But if it doesn't work, who cares? And if you lose money, you lose money. Oh, well. I know a lot of times I used to be afraid of losing money. My biggest fear has always been, I don't want to lose money. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to take a risk. You may lose money, you may not, but you shouldn't be afraid of doing that. And that's kind of where I screwed up on in terms of business. I was afraid of starting from zero. As of right now, if you ask me right now, I don't care if I start from zero. Because I have the skills, I have the faith in myself that I can actually get back to where I am right now. That's kind of all you need. If you don't believe in your skill set and you feel like everything you did was or the success that you had was fake or not, like it was a one-hit wonder kind of thing, then obviously you're going to have that sort of fear with you. But if you have a mindset where anything is possible, I can get whatever I want, then you're not going to be afraid of starting from zero, and you're not going to be afraid of taking risks. For example, when I started off doing ads, I was only spending like $20 a day on ads. $20 a day right now, if you guys know, it's literally nothing, right? I'm spending like 10 times that right now. And to get to that point, you're going to have to ask yourself, what are you risking, right? And if it pays off, it pays off. But here's one thing, though, that really kind of helps, though, to alleviate the risk. When you're new into business, there's something called, you're really spending your own money, right? If you're brand new into business. So there is a chance that you may lose that money that you worked your ass off from your job potentially to make that money. But here's the thing, the risk, what I notice is, once you start making money in business, you start playing with what is known as house money. So house money is like the money that you made from your business, right? You're more willing to invest in that money back into the business. And then at that point, once you invest that money, it gets so much more easier to just scale up your business. So, if you're new, start small, see how things go. But if you guys are also seasoned in the business stuff, take the damn risk. Like I said, I dropped my $200K a year job that's fully remote, that a lot of people would kill for that position. This is a huge risk I'm taking. I'm literally risking $200K a year, right? But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what if it does go wrong, what happens? If it goes right, what happens? And you have to outweigh that. Obviously, you don't want to do dumb stuff like start spending $10,000 a day on ads and thinking that's gonna, burn your money. No, make sure it's calculated. Make sure it makes sense to what you're doing when it comes to all the risks you're taking. But at the end of the day, that's the life. You never know when you're gonna die. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know that I'm driving this car right now, I can crash. Anything can happen. Only God knows. So, life is short, guys. Take the damn risk. If something happens, if the business fails, you can always get yourself back up and start over. But if you don't have faith in yourself to start over, then, I mean, it's not really ever going to work for you. And that is where I struggled so fucking much. I was afraid of actually taking risks. I would never sign up for mentorship. I would never pay for a course. I would never put myself out there on camera. For example, I used to be afraid to talk on camera like I'm talking now. I used to never want to do this until I was like, okay, if I don't do it, then I won't get to that goal of becoming a millionaire, right? Because I'll be honest, content is one of the easiest ways to make $1 million right now. It's one of the easiest fucking ways. But if you don't want to put your face out there, you're going to struggle so much. And I mean, it's so much more easier to get clients this way. I have a YouTube channel that right now almost has like 8K subscribers, and I've literally made 100K from just that channel, right? And it's only 8K subscribers, and I'm selling to, it's a very niche market. I'm selling a network engineering course. I mean, at the end of the day, put yourself out there. If someone finds out, what happens? I mean, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to outweigh what could go wrong, and if the worst case scenario happens, which is you lose all your money or all your family hates you, I mean, well, the other option is you just don't do it, and you don't take the risk, you don't go for your goals or your dreams, and then you end up hating yourself. That's the other option. You're risking that also. So that's what I would say, especially for the people in the info product niche. Start making content. Start talking. And I know it's going to suck to talk on camera in the beginning. You're not going to like it at all. I didn't like it either. I always tell myself, the more times you practice something, I've never seen someone who's practiced something every single day and hasn't gotten better. Of course, in the beginning, it's going to suck. But to get to the point where you're so comfortable on camera, being able to talk without stuttering or anything, just keep talking on camera. And if you don't want to post it, don't post it. But at least you're getting practice reps. And just know that when you're doing it, it just takes time. So just take the risks, guys. I mean, think of worst case scenario. If your business fails, it fails, but get yourself back up. But just remember, this opportunity may not ever come again, right? You never know what could happen in the info product space. I would take advantage of the opportunity we have now, especially with social media, when there's new people getting into social media every single day. There's a new person creating a new YouTube channel, probably hundreds of thousands of people creating new channels. We're in competition with all those people at the end of the day for attention, right? So why are you sitting behind the sidelines, right? Are you afraid of putting yourself out there? Are you afraid of what people may think? Take the damn risk. Who cares? See what happens. The greatest decision I ever made was turning on that camera. And I got that decision. I made that decision because a friend told me about it. I was like, you know what? Screw it. What do I have to lose? Right? Ask yourself, what do you have to lose? If you don't have anything to lose, just do it. Just do it. Your life is going to change, and it's going to be the greatest decision you will ever make. Trust me. Just trust me. Just give it a shot. Take the risk. Spend the money on ads. Spend the money on mentorship. Spend the time in terms of making content, and take the risk whenever you can, because you never know when this opportunity may go away. Time is ticking, really. I mean, I've been in this tech space for a while, and a lot of the times it seems like there's a lot more people getting into this niche, and I'm like, okay, I got to scale this business ASAP. So that's kind of why I'm going all in, and I'm taking the risk. And if it fails, guess what? I can go back to my job making another 150K a year, 200K a year, whatever, right? What am I risking at that point? I'm just potentially losing a job. But I'm also, if I stay at that job, I'm risking the fact that I'm not reaching my potential goal, because I haven't had time to make content because the job has been taking up so much time. So that's why I came to a realization that I'm going to scale this business. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? But thankfully, the business is doing well right now. We're hitting 30K months consistently. So at this point, we're just hitting for 100K months and beyond at this point. So, that's the most important thing right now I want to tell you guys is take the risk, see what comes about, and you're going to thank yourself later when you do it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and peace.